Made in Japan. A statement weighted with pride and premium quality known throughout the world. Since moving to Japan, I'm on a mission to document and explore the passion behind crafts of all forms made domestically here. My new home of Osaka will be hosting the Expo 2025. I'm working to promote awareness of the Expo, which will bring together crafts, culture, and new technologies by showing the appeal of Osaka's craftsmanship. The theme for Expo 2025 is designing the future society of our lives. Osaka, known for its manufacturing, has been leaning on its long-standing expertise to produce goods that enrich people's lives, embodying the theme of this Expo. As someone just starting a new future here, the timing for being in Osaka could not have been better. In search of quality products for the home, this episode features the production of a bespoke towel, sake cup, and frying pan. With each of them featuring technology perfected over many years, I was eager to visit their production sites and experience the craftsmanship firsthand. Located south of Osaka City, Fukuroya is a textile company specializing in Senshu towels, a hyper-absorbent towel named after the Senshu region for which they're based. Known as the Land of Springs located between the sea and the mountains, Senshu is the birthplace of towels in Japan and recognized for producing towels of the highest quality known. Fukuroya-san is the current owner and descendant of this family-run business that has been operating for almost 100 years.
袋屋タオルの代表をしております袋屋健二と申します。タオル作りというかこの会社に入ったのは約30年前からで、もともと父がやってたので幼い頃からなんとなくあとやらないといけないというか。
Different regions and types of cotton are used for various products, with some cotton being grown locally here in Osaka and others from different regions across Japan. The yarn is spun at various spinning mills and arrives on a huge drum where it is lifted onto a loom. Additional threads are also spun together on site and inspected by eye for quality control.
Senshu 地域エリアで作っているっていうので、水もこうやってここの地域として、地域資源として大事なものであって、そのおかげで柔らかいタオルができるっていうところもあると思うんですよね。やはり日本製のタオルってただ単に薄いだけじゃなくて、柔らかくて使い勝手がいいかなとか、日本の生活風土がこういう風な生活風土、湿気も高くて、タオルも乾きにくい。でも吸水力が高くて乾きやすいから、日本製のタオルってこういうもんなんやっていうのも知ってもらいたいかなっていうのもあって。
The Jaeger loom has around 2,000 threads individually operating to weave the textiles, producing around 1,000 towels per day.
いつもなんか新しいものやるときになんか見えないところが出てきてるんですけども、多分これを超えたらいけるんじゃないかっていうようなところをちょっと感じながらやって、それがまたできたあとはそれが喜びになるというかっていうところを楽しみにしてるかなっていうところですかね。
40 years ago, Fukuroya were the first in the world to computerize towel production in order to customize towels with unique designs and offer branding options to clients. Much of the setup process has remained during that time, with designs still loaded via floppy disk. I was amazed to see how much passion Fukuroya-san had for his factory, along with his hands-on knowledge of how every piece of machinery worked. A true testament to his lifelong craft within the business. Every stage of production until the final finishing seams was overseen by craftsmen with an attention for detail.
日本に来てもらってお風呂に入ってタオルを使うっていうのもタオルを知ってもらうというか、抑揚文化を知ってもらうっていうのも一つでしょうし、日本人がこういうところできめ細かくものを作ってるんやなとかっていうところで、よりまた日本っていうのも感じてもらえるかなっていうところも。
To further differentiate themselves, Fukuroya also have a unique dyeing method for their towels using naturally formed dyes. Technicians in a lab experiment with multiple naturally formed colors. One example is the use of surplus vegetables from local regions. Here we can see the color from cabbages being used to hand test the coloring on a towel and create a recipe for large-scale production. The vegetables have to be cleaned and processed before making a dye. Some dyes will remain active for a week, whilst others can still be used up to a year later. The difficulty with creating dyes is that each vegetable will vary in color depending on the season, so painstaking attention is held for consistency. The finished towels are beautifully soft, highly absorbent, and rich with color. Heading closer to Osaka City, Nakagawa Precision Machinery Works is a company specializing in hyper-precise metalwork manufacturing. As the fourth generation of this family-run business, founded in 1917, Nakagawa-san is devoted to maintaining over 100 years of craftsmanship, whilst also developing new technologies and processes for precision metalwork.
中川帝工株式会社で、取締役会長をさせていただいております中川博と申します。
What struck me immediately upon entering was the smell of metal and intimidating scale of machinery. Specializing in precision lathe turning and thin lathe turning of stainless steel and other hard-to-machine metals, Nakagawa has a long history of working within a variety of industries, making metal parts for aerospace, scientific instruments, and semiconductor manufacturing, among many others. They also produce their own custom products and have confidence experimenting with their machinery for more household items. The Shitatari Nihonshu cup is a bespoke drinking vessel for sake. Crafted from a solid block of stainless steel, the cup is milled via multiple processes on various lathes. Throughout each step, precision and attention to premium quality is manually managed by a highly skilled team. Seemingly small maneuvers are handled by large machinery. The metal spins at immense speeds around cutting tools, generating significant heat that needs to be liquid cooled. Precision is a top priority, and everything is consistently cleaned multiple times during the process, with waste material collected and stored to be reused. With a design resembling a drop of sake, the final cup is a beautifully weighted experience that somehow makes every sip feel smooth and soft, with custom engraving for a personal touch.
メイドイン大阪ジャパンというのをずっとこれからも今も昔もこれからも継承していきたいなっていうのがあるんですね。で皆さんご存知のように大阪というのは昔天下の台所って言われてていろんな製品が大阪に集まってきて大阪から出ていたという経緯があるんですね。でそれでやっぱりかなりにぎわってましたし非常にいい土地柄やったと思うんですよ。でただやっぱ昨今大阪元気がないんで大阪を起点に元気さを発信していけたなっていうのもやっぱありましたね。
As is the case with all the factories I visited, it's always a pleasure to see how each workstation has clearly evolved to work best for efficiency and with optimal lighting. Originally from Nishinari but now located in the Yao region of Osaka, Fujita Kinzoku has specialized in the craft of pots, pans and other metalworks for the home for over 70 years. Another family-owned business, there is passion and pride that emanates from their craft, with a youthful energy throughout the staff.
藤田金属株式会社の藤田誠一郎と申します。今回4代目の代表を務めさせていただいてます。1951年創業で僕の祖父が、創業しまして今年73年目になる会社になってます。主に家庭用のキッチン用品を主に作らせていただいております。
In recent years, Fujita Kinzoku has had great success from winning Red Dot and IF Design Awards. Their specialty in metalwork at a premium quality with unique design has helped stabilize their position in an otherwise difficult industry.
やっぱり本間もんを作らなあかんっていうのが一番で、その本間もんを作るために、各職人が一個一個丁寧に作るっていうのを心がけて今現状はやってるっていうところなんで、職人はっていうと、本間ものを作る人っていう感じじゃないですかね。
Much like the metalwork at Nakagawa, large machinery is manually operated to manipulate and shape the metal. Starting from a single sheet of iron, a template cuts through the metal to form the base of a frying pan. Vacuumed onto a lathe, it's spun at high speed and trimmed centrally to the correct size. A second piece of machinery, positioned on tracks, manipulates and presses the metal against a solid mold. craftsmen keep close watch over the consistency and quality of every single mold, with some products requiring significant attention for perfection.
やっぱり品質っていう部分には一番やっぱり力入れてますね。うちらで例えば作るロットが例えば500個とか1000個で作ったとしても、お客さんに届くのは1個なんで、その1個をどんだけやっぱりきっちり作り上げるかっていうところをすごい重点に置いて生産させていただいてるっていう部分はありますね。はい。
After the shape is formed, another specialist starts the process of baking the metal to harden its shape and lock in its qualities. Heating at around 700 degrees Celsius, it can take anywhere from 30 seconds to a few minutes to complete, depending on its size and shape. It can take up to a year for each shokunin to learn this skill, and through vision alone, they'll be able to consistently produce high quality results.
ただうちらの違う点っていうところで言うと、製造工程の中でハードテンパー加工って言って、フライパンを一個一個もう真っ赤になるぐらいまで焼き付けて油をなじますっていうものをやってるんですけれども、それに関してはうちら独自の加工で、今日本国内ではうちしかやってない加工っていう形にはなってますね。はい。
Whilst cooling for 30 minutes, the remaining parts of the handle are manufactured and prepared. Custom laser engravings have also been adopted to much popularity among clients. To complete the pan, the iron is pre-seasoned with olive oil before being packed and shipped. Matching the quality of production, this type of iron pan requires specific maintenance and seasoning to prolong its life. As a result, it's an absolute joy to use. It's been thoroughly enjoyable to witness the creation of homeware items within the city I now call home, and I look forward to using these products myself. Likewise, with the excitement for Osaka Expo currently building, construction of the world's largest wooden structure is well underway, in preparation for opening from April to October 2025. Built with traditional Japanese construction methods, the same as those used at Kiyomizu Temple in Kyoto, the Grand Ring will encompass the venue with a circumference of 2 kilometers and host pavilions from more than 160 countries, symbolizing the world is one. The latest technologies and innovations will be on display, and yes, that includes flying cars. It will truly be an opportunity for people to come together and experience premium crafts and take a glimpse at our future. I'd like to thank each of the shokunin for sharing their time and passion with me, and I look forward to sharing more things made in Japan in the future. If you'd like to learn more about the products and companies featured, extra information is linked in the description for your curiosity.